Gas welding. Gas welding is the process of joining two metal pieces by melting their edges by a flame resulting from the burning of a fuel gas and oxygen. In gas welding process, a fuel gas and oxygen is used for producing flame, and this flame produces at the tip of a welding torch is used for heating the metal, and a filler metal in the form of a rod is added separately for filling the weld cavity. Okay, so a gas welding is the process of joining two metal pieces by melting their edges by a flame, and this flame is produced by two gases, namely a fuel gas and an oxygen. They combine together and burn and produces a flame, and this flame is used for heating the workpiece. This flame is produced at the tip of a welding torch, and a filler metal is used in this process and is added separately for filling the weld cavity. Okay, gas welding is widely used for welding all ferrous and non-ferrous metals. The fuel gases generally used in gas welding processes are acetylene. Acetylene is widely used because it has got a high temperature. The oxyacetylene combination produces the highest temperature, that is up to 3400 degrees Celsius something. Okay, up to 3480, precisely talking, up to 3480 degrees Celsius from we can produce the temperature. Okay, 3200 degrees Celsius to 3480 degrees Celsius. The other two gases are hydrogen and propane. Hydrogen and propane produces a temperature of about 2500 degrees Celsius. Okay, the we select the fuel gases by the flame temperature and the cost. Okay, the cost and flame temperature are the major factors in selecting fuel gas. Okay, acetylene is unstable at a pressure roughly equivalent to 10 meters underwater. So submerged cutting and welding is reserved for hydrogen. Again, the acetylene, the flame is not stable at about 10 meters underwater. So submerged cutting and welding is reserved for hydrogen. Propane is mostly used in bracing, soldering and cutting operation. Okay, propane is mostly used in bracing, soldering and cutting operation than for welding. Okay, next we will go to oxyacetylene welding. What is that? Is oxyacetylene welding. What is oxyacetylene welding? In oxyacetylene welding, we use oxygen and the fuel gas as acetylene. Okay, the flame is produced by burning a mixture of oxygen and acetylene. The mixture burns to produce the high flame temperature up to 3480 degrees Celsius. Okay, the flame is produced in two stage reactions. First stage, at the first stage of flame production, oxygen and acetylene reacts to form carbon monoxide and hydrogen, that is C2H2. Acetylene plus O2 oxygen will give hydrogen H2 plus 2CO. This reaction occurs nearly this reaction occur near the end of the torch tip. Okay, first stage, that is oxygen and acetylene reacts to form a carbon monoxide and hydrogen. This reaction occur near the end of the torch tip. In the second stage, here the products will be carbon monoxide and hydrogen in the first stage. In the second stage, the carbon monoxide and hydrogen react with oxygen, forming carbon dioxide and water vapor. I'm just repeating, carbon monoxide and hydrogen reacts with oxygen, forming carbon dioxide and water vapor. The equation will be 2CO plus O2 giving 2CO2 and 2H2 plus O2 giving 2H2O. These reaction occur just after the first combustion zone. Okay, so we can see that in the first stage the acetylene combines with oxygen O2 producing carbon monoxide and hydrogen. In the next stage the carbon monoxide combines with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water vapor. Okay, for the combustion or for the first stage and second stage of combustion, the oxygen needed is taken from the atmosphere. We are providing an oxygen cylinder, but the oxygen cylinder is not used at the time of first combustion or first flame production. Okay, so the flame is produced after that only. We are regulating the oxygen cylinder. Okay, that means at the stage of first combustion or at the stage of first flame production, the acetylene uses the oxygen from the atmosphere. Okay, the flame of the gas welding, there are three types of flames in gas welding operation. They are neutral flame, carburizing flame, oxidizing flame. Okay, based on the acetylene and oxygen ratios, the flames produced in gas welding are of three types. First one is neutral flame, second one is carburizing flame, and third one is oxidizing flame. Okay, you can see this. First one is A, is neutral flame. First one is neutral flame. Neutral flame has two sharply defined zones, one inner white cone flame and an outer blue flame envelope. And this neutral flame is used for welding steel, stainless steel, cast iron and copper. Next one is carburizing flame. You can see that the carburizing flame contains excess acetylene. That is, acetylene is the in the neutral flame, the ratio of in the case of neutral flame, the ratio of oxygen and acetylene is same. In the case of carburizing flame, the acetylene is used more than that of oxygen. So the acetylene has used more in carburizing flame. In carburizing flame, excess acetylene is used compared to that of oxygen. It has two sharply defined zones as in the case of neutral flame, with the addition of a third zone which is whitish in color, known as intermediate feather or intermediate flame feather. Okay, the characteristics of the carburizing flame is same as that of neutral flame. The carburizing flame contains two sharply defined zones, um, uh, like that of neutral flame, that is one inner white cone and the outer blue flame envelope. Between these two, there is an addition of a third zone which is whitish in color, known as intermediate flame feather. Okay, and this carburizing flame is used for welding, monel, low carbon steel, some alloy steel. Okay, next, oxidizing flame. In oxidizing flame, you can see that excess oxygen is used as compared to acetylene. So the oxygen ratio is greater than that of acetylene ratio. Similar to neutral flame with two distinct zones, oxidizing flame also have two distinct zones, but a slight change, that is, the inner white cone is much smaller than that of neutral flame. Okay, is similar to neutral flame, but a slight difference is that the inner white cone is much smaller than that of a neutral flame. And oxidizing flame is used for welding copper and copper alloys. Okay, next we can see that for oxyacetylene welding, an acetylene cylinder is there and an oxygen cylinder is there. An acetylene cylinder has a regulator and a pressure gauge. Uh, uh, Same as that of acetylene cylinder, we can see that oxygen cylinder also has a regulator and a pressure gauge. They are connected to torch. They are connected to welding torch by means of two hoses. Okay. So oxygen and acetylene are to be supplied at a specific pressure range only. Hence, the gas cylinders are provided with pressure gauges and pressure regulators. Okay, the oxygen and acetylene are to be supplied at a specific pressure range only. Hence, the gas cylinders are provided with pressure gauges and pressure regulators. Oxygen and acetylene flow to the welding torch through separate rubber hoses. The function of the welding torch. We can see a welding torch. Okay. Okay, welding torch. The function of a welding torch is to mix the oxygen and acetylene in the desired proportion and burns the mixture at the tip. This can be achieved by means of control valve for oxygen and acetylene and a well designed mixer. So we can see that in the welding torch, the acetylene and oxygen are mixed according to their proportion. This welding torch helps to produce neutral flame, carburizing flame, and oxidizing flame according to the proportion of oxygen and acetylene. The regulators can control the flow of oxygen or the acetylene. So we can produce by controlling the oxygen and acetylene cylinder, we can produce the neutral flame, carburizing flame, or oxidizing flame according to the material to be welded. Okay. Precisely, the working of gas welding or oxyacetylene gas welding uh, can be explained as initially the acetylene is supplied and it is ignited with a friction spark lighter. Okay, at the initial stage, the acetylene uses the atmospheric air for the production of flame. After that, oxygen is supplied with the help of a separate valve and the nature of the flame is adjusted. That means by controlling the oxygen in the cylinder, we can produce whatever flame. That means neutral, carburizing, or oxidizing flame. Okay. A filler metal in the form of a rod is held in the flame and is melted to fill the well cavity. After, after cooling, we can produce a good sound weld. Okay. Next, there are two types. There are two types of gas welding techniques. First one is leftward or forward welding. Okay, we can see that there are two types of gas welding techniques. First one is leftward or forward welding. Okay, in a leftward welding technique, the torch flame moves from right to left. The torch flame moves from right to left. Okay, the torch is held on the right hand and the welding rod is held on the left hand. The torch is held at an angle of 60 to 70 degrees Celsius to the plane of the weld, and the welding rod is held at 30 degree to 40 degree. This method allows preheating of the plate immediately ahead of the molten pool. The torch is given for very slight sideways movement and the weld rod should be moved faster without sideways movement. So the torch has a slight sideways movement in leftward or forward welding. Okay, and the torch is held at an angle of 60 degree to 70 degrees Celsius and the torch moves from right to left and the torch is held by the welder in his right hand. Okay, this technique is suitable for mild steel plates up to 5 mm thickness, and it is also used for welding cast iron and non-ferrous metals. Next gas welding technique is rightward or backward welding. In a rightward welding technique, the torch flame moves from left to right. Okay, the torch flame moves from left to right. There is no sideways movement in this welding. The torch is held at an angle of 40 to 50 degrees Celsius to the plane of the weld, and the welding rod is held at 30 degree to 40 degree. In both the cases, the welding rod has the same angle, that is 30 degree to 40 degree. Okay, but the angle of torch is varying. Okay, the welding speed is 20 to 25 percentage higher and the fuel consumption is 15 to 25 percentage lower than the rightward welding. Please note, the welding speed is 20 to 25 percentage higher and the fuel consumption is 15 to 25 percentage lower than rightward welding. It provides a better shielding against atmospheric reaction. Oxidation of the weld metal slows down its cooling. Hence, this technique is mainly used for welding thick sections, that is greater than 5 mm thick. Leftward or forward welding is used for steel plates up to 5 mm thickness, and rightward or backward welding is used for welding plates of greater than 5 mm thickness. Okay. Next, advantages. Advantages of gas welding. First one is temperature of flame can be easily controlled. The temperature of the flame can be easily controlled. The amount of filler metal deposits can be controlled easily. Easy control of temperature, filler metal deposit. Next, the flame can be used for welding and cutting. All types of metals can be welded. The cost of equipment is less. And the gas welding technique can be used in factory or in the field. Maintenance cost of gas welding equipment is less. Okay. Once again, I am repeating the advantages. temperature of flame can be easily controlled, the amount of filler metal deposits can be controlled easily, flame can be used for welding and cutting, all types of metals can be welded, the cost of equipment is less. It can be used in factory or in field, maintenance cost of gas welding equipment is less. Okay, next we will go on to limitations. It is not suitable for joining thick plates. It is a slow process. Strength of weld is not as good as arc welding. Handling and storing of a gas cylinder need more care. Gas flame takes up a longer time to heat up the metal than an electric arc. So, I'm repeating the limitations. It is not suitable for thick plates. It is a slow process. Strength of weld is not as good as arc welding. Handling and storing of gas cylinder needs more care. Gas flame needs longer time to heat up than that of an electric arc. Next, applications. Oxyacetylene welding is extensively used for joining and cutting of thin sheet metals. Oxyacetylene welding is used for joining and cutting of thin steel metals. Second application, it is also used for welding of dissimilar metals, used for bracing, brace welding, silver soldering, metal heating, and oxy fuel cutting. Okay, thank you.